In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Avengers Age of Ultron. If you're new to this channel and you don't know how my reviews work, usually I do a 4-part review, but since I'm staying inside, I decided to start rewatching stuff. So now it's going to be just a 2-part review. I give you my thoughts before the movie, and my thoughts after. So let's go ahead and get started. Avengers Age of Ultron has been probably, like, you could say, listed as the worst Avengers movie, but it is not bad at all. That's like saying the worst chocolate, or the worst 31's flavor ice cream flavor, you know? So there, you know, I think it's, well, when I watched it, I enjoyed it a lot. I remember watching this in the theaters and having a good time. I actually went with my siblings. Normally I just go by myself or go watch a movie, like, with my kids or something. During this one, I actually watched it with my siblings. They never really watched an Avengers movie or anything, and they enjoyed it, and I do remember that, and it was a fun time. I remember that this does introduce, you know, more stones, more things, more items that you could be familiar with, like the power that someone can receive from the stones, especially the Soul Stone, because it introduces the twins. And yeah, so just letting you know, this is a spoiler review, so if for some reason you haven't seen Avengers Age of Ultron, I suggest you watch it before you watch this review, or maybe you don't care and because it's so long you can stick around. But yeah, I think it was good. Some people kind of criticized the accents or the relationship between Bruce Banner and Black Widow. And yeah, for me, I'm still wondering where Liv Tyler is. I still don't know. So, even after Endgame, I thought she was totally going to appear in Endgame. But, who knows? Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and watch the movie, and I'll give you my thoughts right after the movie. Okay, so I just finished watching Avengers Age of Ultron. I enjoyed it a lot here and there, but to be honest, I think it could have been better. The reason why I say that is because I feel like they didn't have something for Black Widow to do. And that's why they invented this story of her being in love with Bruce Banner and them having a relationship and saying, you know what, forget about Betty Ross. You know what, I miss Betty Ross. You know, Betty and Bruce, that would have been better, I think. The thing is, they just didn't have anything for Black Widow to do, and I think that's why they created that love story. And that, I don't know why it still bothers me today. Like, there's like really no reference to it nowadays. This is the only movie that really references that, and I think that was like, everybody kind of knew that this movie is like, you kind of missed the mark on that one. Overall, I think Ultron, he was good. He was a good villain. Yeah, it was kind of a weird thing, you know, basic artificial intelligence plot or whatever, so. But the action scenes were great. Yeah, Joss Whedon, the director of this film, he just feels like, I feel like he just always has to be like, oh, there has to be consequences and death is the only consequence, and that's why I had to kill somebody. And that's why he always kills somebody every Avengers movie when he, well, the, you know, first 2 that he was in charge of. It's like, oh, I have to kill somebody, Coulson. Oh, I have to kill somebody, Quicksilver, you know? And for me, I think that's just, yeah, there are ways to show the gravity of a situation, but if you only rely on death, I think, yeah. But then again, it could be me, like, wanting to see Quicksilver and everything, and, yeah, to be honest, when it comes to everyone who's powered, Quicksilver is the weakest when it comes to people who are empowered by the stones. So, Yeah, because if you look at Captain Marvel or Wanda, Scarlet Witch, if you look at them, they are super powerful. They could just really destroy like anybody and everybody really quickly. And yeah, I don't know which one of those two is stronger. Like people always are like, oh yeah, Captain Marvel, she's the strongest. But I don't know. I think Wanda's, in my opinion, she's probably stronger. I think because as far as physical strength, probably not. But then she can pretty much, do the telekinesis and mind control, and yeah, she's super OP now that I think about it. But since she's still young and she's still like learning how to control her powers, and because those powers didn't come, well, they were gifted to her, you could say. That's all I could really think about is her powers right now. Not so much the movie. So, the movie overall, though, I believe, was good. It did have funny moments. Like I said, I did have a problem with the relationship with Banner. I think, and I explained the reason why. Captain America, he was great. Iron Man, great. Everybody did a great job, I think, in this movie. Those are my only two hangups, I would say. And in the, what was it? There was another movie. I think it was the first Avengers. He did say when he was getting recruited, Bruce Banner said you can't have anything, can't have everything you want. He pushed a cradle during that time, in the first Avengers. And this one he mentions kids, so it's obvious he wants kids or whatever for the future. But then I guess but that's only appeared in the 2 Avenger movies that Whedon had, directed. So I really don't know, but overall, I think the first Avengers movie was a lot better. This one isn't as great, but it's still good. The next 2 Avengers movies are going to be awesome. I already watched them, so I know that they're awesome already. But yeah, is it worth the watch? I would say yeah, because you get the introduction of Scarlet Witch. And that's probably the only thing. And you meet Hawkeye's family. Yeah, I think those are the only 2 real... And Vision, yeah. 3 eventful things that happen in this movie. So yeah, I would say yeah, it's worth the watch if you're a huge MCU fan. If you're not, and you just want to watch movies just to have fun, probably not the one for you. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you really like this video, please share it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next movie, which is Ant-Man.